Hey everyone, how y'all doing? My name is Deborah. Welcome to another edition of Kdrama with Deborah, where I discuss my favorite dramas. And we're here! We're here to talk about 2521, a drama that I just finished watching. It is a 16-episode drama starring Tae Ri and Joo Hyuk. So go ahead and grab your tea mugs and come along with me on this journey as we discuss 2521. Patience, Lord, patience. All right, let's go. Okay, so let's start from the good part. How about that? So 2521, the main characters are Hee Do and Baek Yi Jin, and I want to first of all address that. So Hee Do was a very wholesome character, and I think in all my years of watching dramas, Hee Do, young Hee Do, because there's a distinction, has to be my favorite drama character of all. She was so wholesome. She went through everything. Like, she laughed, she cried, she lost, she won, she fell in love, she let go. She went through all the motions. She did everything that she truly wanted to do in her youth, so she was left without any real regrets. And how many of us can say we did everything we wanted to do in our youth without regrets? And that's something I really appreciated about Hee Do's character, is how she basically lived life to the fullest and lived life the way youths are supposed to live their lives. Like, she did what she wanted to do. She believed in her dreams. She went after her dreams. She fell, she picked herself back up when she fell, and she carried on again. And so Hee Do was just a character that I really looked up to and evoked a lot of memories for me of my high school days. So I really appreciated Hee Do as a character. Now, Baek Yi Jin reminded me of me in many ways. Like, he felt so real as a character. He was the reality of life. He was the harsh realities of life. While Hee Do was the dream, Baek Yi Jin was the reality. And I think that's why when she came into his life, she had such a huge effect on not just him but us as a viewers, because it gave us that breathing space to fall in love with our dream. Because we all have those good dreams that we don't want to wake up from, that is just so good, and you're just having a blast in the dream, and it's the best thing ever. And when you're stuck in that dream, you really don't want to leave. You just want to dwell in that moment and soak it all up, which is literally what Hee Do was to Baek Yi Jin in the midst of his harsh life. She was the dream that he had once dreamed of. She helped give him a place to run to and remind him to dream again, to believe again. She helped give him hope. And Hee Do also, just like a dream, when you have a nightmare in a dream, you want to wake up from it and you want to let go of that nightmare and move on from that nightmare. So when the dream that was Hee Do became a nightmare for Baek Yi Jin, and I don't mean that like in a negative connotation way, and I mean it in terms of like their breakup and everything, the fights and how they broke up and everything. But when Hee Do became a burden in Baek Yi Jin's words, she then became a nightmare. And like with every dream that is a nightmare, you want to wake up from it, you want to let go of it. You remember the good that it brought you, but then when you remember the bad, it's like, do I really hold on to this good when there's this bad? Maybe I should just let this dream go and wake up from this dream and go back to reality, which literally this drama feels like it was, that we were in a dream and we had to be woken up from the dream to the harsh realities of life, which I really hated. But we'll get to all that at the end. But I really loved the relationship between Baek Yi Jin and Hee Do. They had such amazing chemistry, and I'm not even talking about like a sexual chemistry. I loved just their relationship as people. That was something I really appreciated about this drama, that it made us fall in love with them as people. So even if they broke up, or even if they weren't together, we still loved each of them individually, because we felt like we were part of their story. We went through their trials, their tribulations with them. We went through their whole growth with them. We were there through every stage, it felt like, of their life with them. So we were so connected to them. They had such an amazing chemistry that, I don't know if you realize this, but they only ever had like one real deep 100% like kiss in this drama. I feel like, yes, they did have some other kisses, but it wasn't as impactful as the one kiss where he took off her cap and then he's like, all right, let's do everything we want to do together. That kiss was so impactful, but it didn't negate from the fact that they still had amazing chemistry just together as people, as friends. And I think that's something I really appreciated about this drama, that they were first of all friends before they fell in love, that it built that relationship, that we just began to root for them as people before they even became a couple. So much so that I wasn't even looking forward, like, don't get me wrong, I was excited when they kissed, but their relationship to me was more than any sexual act that they may have done. And that's something I really appreciated about this drama. I loved the relationship, the use of hate to love relationship in this, where it wasn't between a guy and a girl, but instead it was between two girls who hated each other and then fell in love with each other and grew to appreciate each other and become best friends, and then get emotional. I feel like I start crying. Woo! The story was actually the one that got me crying. Like in episode 16 was the first time I believe I cried in this drama, and it was literally when Hee Do said that Ko Yurim was her favorite rival and stuff, like the rival that she appreciates the most, like that was her most honorable moment. That part literally had me in tears because their relationship was so deep, and that's something this drama did such a great job with. The depth of the characters, the depth of the friendship, be it with Sung-hwan and Ji-woo or Ji-woong, or even with Hee Do and Baek Yi Jin, or Hee Do and Ko Yurim. The relationship, the friendship was filled with so much depth, so much heart. It's what you'd like to have in friends. It's what you wish for in friends, and they absolutely gave that to us. I'm not crying. It was such a good show in that aspect. The directing, the cinematography was great. The acting was so good, especially the emotional scenes, but even the non-emotional scenes. Tae Ri was made for this role. She basically was Hee Do. I can't imagine anyone else having played Hee Do. She played Hee Do to a T. And Nam Joo Hyuk, let's talk about boyfriend, because I have fell in love with a number of Nam Joo Hyuk characters, but this is the first time that I can really say that I feel Nam Joo Hyuk is a really good actor, because he served everything he was supposed to serve in the acting department. He served us the emotional scenes, be it when they're happy, when they're sad, when they're angry. He served everything that needed to be served and took us to all the climatic moments, and I don't mean that in a sexual way. He took us to all the climatic moments that we needed to be taken to with the right temperature, and I really appreciated that about this drama. So I really loved the bond of the friendships, the 5 friends. I really loved their bond. I love how someone, yes, maybe she may have liked Ji-woong, but she wasn't that nasty second female lead. She knew what she wanted. She really rooted for Ji-woong and Ko Yurim's relationship, and she was just an awesome friend who, yes, was not in a relationship, but she didn't have to be. She was satisfied in who she was, and she was happy in her person. And that's something I really appreciated. Like, being happy in your singleness was something that this drama did a good job of showing. They also did a great job of showing like a relationship, that two types of relationship. One type of relationship that's long distance, that works, that started from high school and ends up in a marriage. And they also did a good job of showing us they did a kind of good job to a certain point of showing us a relationship that also was long distance but didn't end up in a positive light like the other relationship ended up. So it did a really good job of showing us different perspectives. It did a good job of showing us what the time was like in history, with the IMF crisis, with 9/11, seeing things through the view of Koreans, because depending on what part of the world you are from, if you're not from America, then you saw things from a different viewpoint in terms of 9/11. So just getting that perspective, this drama did a very great job of balancing perspectives of all the characters. I don't feel like any particular character overtook another character in terms of screen time. Everyone had the right amount of screen time. The viewpoints in terms of the athletic viewpoint, be it with the coach or with Hee Do or with the journalistic viewpoint, was really well balanced. So I really appreciated the slice of life moments. I really appreciated the realistic moments. I really appreciated the heartwarming moments. Now, what I did not appreciate was the ending. The heck was that? Patience. How do you give us 15 episodes of absolutely, in my viewpoint, Oscar-worthy performance, like pretty breathtaking storyline with characters that we can relate to? How do you do such a great job for 15 episodes and then just ruin it in episode 16? Like, why do writers do this? Why? I don't understand. So, the thing about the end for me is, I promise, I said this too on Twitter, like right from the beginning, I already said that if these two people don't end up together, I'm gonna be okay. Because the drama did a good job of making us root for them as individuals. However, along the line, the writer must have gotten confused, because the writer gave us a goal, and I feel like that was the problem. If we were never given that goal, then this drama, regardless of how it ended, I'd have been okay with it. But the writer gave us a goal, and a very specific goal. And the goal was finding who Min Chae's father was. And to end it in that way that they did, where it's like, okay, so who the hell is your dad? Like, were you adopted? Were you not adopted? Like, what is the story here? Did you fall from heaven? Like, the heck is going on here? To end it the way they ended it was just so frustrating. I'm like, trying to find the words here, people. Apart from the fact that they really did imply that they were together at the end. Like the last episode, there was a lot of implications that Hee Do and Baek Yi Jin were together, and you can obviously argue also that there were a lot of words saying they were not together, but there were also a lot of implied actions that they were together. However, what frustrates me with the Kim Min Chae dad situation is, if we know who her dad is and what the relationship is between her mom and her dad, that can help us gauge how open an ending it is. That's why I say it's not really an open ending, because if Kim Min Chae's dad is really Kim something else and it's not Baek Yi Jin, and we know for sure she has another dad, then our question is, okay, is her mom still married to her dad, and do they have a loving, awesome relationship? Are they happy? Are they okay? Or is her mom divorced from her dad, which then gives Baek Yi Jin the opportunity to maybe one day in future find Hee Do again, and then they get together. But because we can't answer the question in terms of her dad, we can't say for sure if her dad is Baek Yi Jin or her dad isn't Baek Yi Jin. And yes, we can argue that her dad isn't Baek Yi Jin because of her mom. Like, the daughter would obviously recognize her dad from the picture, right? And she'd know her dad's name and all that jazz. I get it. I totally see your point. My point is, they also implied that it's possible that he can be the dad and the name is like there's another story behind the name. Like, there are different ways you can explain the name and why she may not have said, oh yeah, that's my dad. Like, there are different arguments you can make for it, and it's because we don't know for sure who her dad is that we're kept with all these questions and new theories that can never really be fully determined. And that is what frustrates me about this, that I can never really know if it's gonna be a situation where they're not together, or a situation where they're not together but they might have an opportunity of being together, or a situation where they're not together and they're never ever gonna be together ever again. I just don't know, so I can't decide on one side or the other side, and that is really what frustrates me, or frustrated me, about the ending. Leave me with questions. Like, don't make it seem like you're going to tell me who the dad is and then don't tell me who the dad is, because that is deceit, and I feel like I was deceived. And that is what is annoying me with the drama, because I felt like I was being led on, and at the end of the day, it wasn't delivered. So that is mainly my issue. I don't necessarily feel like it was an open ending. I feel like some people might say it still is an open ending in a way, but not necessarily, because for me, an open ending, I should have a specific answer where, in my opinion, I can look at an ending, for example, this drama, and say, well, they ended up together for sure. And then you watch the drama and say, no, Deborah, actually, they didn't end up together for sure. That is an open ending to me. Now, that might not necessarily be what an open ending means, but that is what an open ending means to me. However, with this drama, I feel like I can say, yes, they ended up together, or yes, they didn't end up together. And that is what is frustrating me, because I can't be in one team for sure, and I'd rather just be in one team for sure than keep asking questions. And then Kim Min Chae gave me the greatest betrayal of all. What do you mean you're not going to read the diary, and that you're just going to leave the diary and write your own story? Yo, friend, excuse you, you were the one who started this mess by reading that diary. You got me invested in this by reading that diary. The least you can do, you owe it to me to read the second part of that diary and tell me how the story ends and tell me who your father is. Patience, Lord, patience. But yeah, I just felt betrayed at the end, and that was what was frustrating about this drama, that I didn't leave it sad, I didn't leave it happy, I just left it confused, and that is why it frustrated me. Will I rewatch this drama? Absolutely, without the ending, because for me, I wouldn't say I regret watching this drama because of the ending. No, I don't regret watching this drama, because this drama delivered me 15 episodes of awesomeness, like straight 15 episodes of fire. And so I absolutely appreciated this drama for that, and I won't let the one part of this drama or one episode of this drama ruin the entire thing for me. However, if you're someone who doesn't want an ending that just leaves you confused and gets you mad and gets you frustrated, then this is definitely not the drama for you. Just stay away from it. But if you don't mind that, because you know you're gonna get 15 episodes of just amazingness, then I definitely recommend this drama. Also, something else I didn't like in the end, and I think that was what added to my whole being let down with the ending is I wasn't impressed by the older Hee Do. I really did not like the older Hee Do. I wasn't rooting for the older Hee Do. She just kind of left me disappointed, like, okay, so this is what it is. But maybe that was the whole point of the drama, to tell us like, okay, you were in a dream all this while, it's time to wake up and face reality. This is reality. Life doesn't always end up as you wanted, and with life there are plenty of questions. And maybe that was the whole point, because yes, Hee Do said she doesn't like, or rather Baek Yi Jin said Hee Do doesn't like talking about her personal life. And so maybe that was the whole point of the drama, that they didn't want us to know the secret. But I feel like that was very like disingenuous and disrespectful to us, the viewers, because I understand keeping it from the audience in the drama, and by the audience in the drama I mean the citizens. I understand keeping that secret in terms of her personal life from them, but we who have been going through this whole story with them deserved better. As a final thought, what is my final opinion about this drama? I really loved the lessons in this drama. They were really good lessons. It made me reflect on a lot of things, even personally with my own life. It gave me a different view of certain things, which I really appreciated. I loved falling in love with the characters. I loved going through the emotions with the characters. So this drama definitely served everything that it wanted to serve, which is why I feel like I had to make this review, because I don't want someone out there to hear something about this drama based on the end and not give this drama a try just because of the end. Yes, the end could have ruined things, and normally I would have come out and just said this ending ruined the drama for me, but then I'd be lying and being disingenuous, because 15 episodes I really got like the best it had to deliver. It really delivered like awesomeness and some amazing moments and really great heartfelt moments and lessons, acting, everything in 15 episodes. And so just because of those 15 episodes is why I'd say give this drama a try and then form your own opinion, except you don't want an ending that is just all the way messed up and just leaves you hanging, then this is probably not the drama for you. But yeah, what do you think out there? Do you think they ended up together? Do you think they did not end up together? Did you like this drama? Did the ending ruin this drama for you? That's the most important question out there. Did this ending ruin this drama for you? It didn't for me, but it almost did. I had to like sit back and reflect to realize that I can't let that one ending ruin the entire feelings that this drama gave me. And so I am still gonna rate this drama an A. Technically, that ending should make me give this drama a C. While the drama may not necessarily have given us an answer like I would have liked at the end in terms of Baek Yi Jin and Hee Do's relationship and where they stand, what I will say is it did give us an ending in terms of both parties, whether they're together or they're not together, found happiness. They are satisfied where they are. Baek Yi Jin was able to become a news anchor. He was able to bring his family together, which has been his dream. He made it in life, and at the end of the day, he was happy. And I'm beginning to get emotional. And Hee Do also had a kid, be it adopted, be it her kid, her biological kid, be it not her biological kid. She had a kid, she made peace with her mom, and she's at peace and she's happy now. And so at the end of the day, regardless of whether we got an answer or not in terms of their relationship, the drama overall was good because it did answer certain questions and made our main characters end up happy. Happiness doesn't necessarily mean you have to be together all the time, and it doesn't necessarily mean we have all the answers, but at the end of the day, we knew that at the points they were in their life, they were happy, they were fulfilled, and they were successful, and that was what mattered the most, right? Wrong! really what mattered the most to me at the end of the day, because like I said, they had given me a goal, which my mind had calibrated to that goal, because at first I was like, well, if they're not together, that's okay, right? And stuff. And I just wanted them to be happy. That was my original goal. And so that was what the drama ended up giving me. My original goal, for them to just be happy regardless of whether they're together or not. But by the end of the drama, they had given me a new goal, and that wasn't fulfilled. And so that was why I had a problem with it. But my goal aside, and what I would have liked aside, everyone found their individual happiness, which I feel is a message that this drama was trying to portray, about finding your own individual happiness and not basing it on someone else, and finding your own fulfillment and not basing it on someone else. Which is why at the end, when the daughter says she's gonna write her own story, it's so impactful, because she's not gonna base her life on her mom's life. Her mom has written her story, she's lived her life, she's lived her life. It's now the daughter's turn to write her own story and live her own life and find her own happiness and build her own stories. And I'm beginning to get emotional. I should not cry. But you see how this drama is getting me all emotional? That's my point. It was such a good drama that I can't just let one ending dictate and ruin the entirety of the drama for me, because I'm still so emotional even after watching it, just talking about it. So yes, I definitely enjoyed this drama. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the ending? Did you like it? Did the ending ruin it for you, or did it not ruin it for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know if you feel they ended up together, or if you feel they didn't end up together. Let's have the argument in the comment section or discussion. It's not an argument. Don't forget to give this video a like. Go ahead and hit that like button. It is totally free. And hit that subscribe button so you watch my next review. And keep being awesome, beautiful people you are. From me to you all, Amber, love for you all. Stay awesome.